Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in. Pardon self, little 10-minute late, get situated. But salute to everybody, man. Make sure you hit the likes, make sure you share this interview, make sure you tell somebody about it. We about to get through it, but let me get my guy Tone. Tone, what's up with you?
Tone, bro, Black Compass Media checking in. Salute to everybody that's out there right now. You know what I mean? Everybody that's tuned in, coming off a great event this past weekend with URL, shot the URL and things like that. Let's get down to brass tacks, man. The brother that we got coming up here is one of the guys, man. The foremost wordsmith, one of the guys that was putting it together way before putting it together was cool. We're going to get into that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's well traveled, been to every stage, been to every room, hostile environments, big room, small room, things like that, you know, and is now this year continued another year of excellence and stuff like that, winning $120,000 in the tournament, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And just for y'all who don't know, Saginaw Street, Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah, we got the Strand right now, too. Shout out to JC. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, Pontiac's own, Mr. JC.
Salute to everybody, man. Salute to Black Compass. I want a lot of people to know because I peep everything online. I read twice as much as I write. So I want to see everything that people, you know, that's the environment, the mood. Right. And I saw a whole bunch of, you know, bullshit about the Midwest and, you know, Black Compass and, you know, JC's gonna win because they cool. And I want everybody watching this to know Gnome 12 was the very first time I met these brothers. Very first time I met these brothers. So there was no, you know, prior, you know, relationship and no shit like that. I never had no problem with them, but we never actually formally met until Gnome 12. So that hopefully should crush any type of, you know, preconceived notion about any fixed anything. Yeah. And it's disrespectful to me because I won that shit. So to think that I had somebody on my side or niggas, you know, trying to pave the road to be easier, I didn't miss a word that entire tournament. So I don't want niggas to discredit me or the judges and their credibility by saying they're just picking who they want to pick regardless.
Right.
So, you know,
and just to piggyback on that, I think all 16 competitors have been on this show. Swamp has been on this show multiple times. We've done in-person interviews at all of them.
We actually paid Swamp. He did like a battle in our Discord versus like one of our Discord members.
Yeah.
Shout out to Swamp. That's
Swamp always show love like that. So yeah, but that's a good point that you saying, JC. Before we getting everything, man. How is JC doing? We gotta give you the ISO like we give everybody else, man. Let the fans know, man. What's up with JC, man?
I'm doing great, man. Like so I don't want people to think that my whole battle career was based on like needing money or anything like that. I have a genuine love for this sport. I've performed songs on stage and I've battled on stage in front of thousands, and I've explained to people a million times you cannot duplicate battling. There's no feeling you get like battling. And me battling is literally because I like to battle. So winning this tournament is just icing on the cake for me. I honestly, this was just a challenge for me. People know, if people been following me, they know I've been doing the 2-week writing process for about 4 years now.
Sure.
And as in maybe the past 6 months, I've been narrowing it down to a week just to test myself to see how potent it can be, how you know, on point I could be at, you know, during the time of the battle. So when P was in my ear the whole time since the Rum and Geechee tournament, like, Jay, this is perfect for you. You say this is what you do. This is perfect for you. So that's literally all I saw when I was like, all right, this tournament, you know, Drake came, put extra 50 on it. Like, P, make sure I'm the first nigga you call for this next one. The challenge of being forced to write every 2 weeks.
Right.
And then having the stakes of, because I feel like I could stumble in a battle and still win a round because I'm you know, my shit could be that potent or, you know, the round could be that wild. But when you have the circumstances set to where you have to be perfect. You have to be potent. You have to be at your top every single time they see you.
Right.
I wanted that challenge.
But
So
let me ask you something here, because
And then
you know,
let me follow.
you said something I think is really important. Like this this was not a defining moment for your career. This didn't define you had you lost it, right? But since you won it, do you feel like that adds in any way to the legacy that you've created over the years? If so, how?
well, I might have picked up the biggest check at Nome.
Talk your shit, bro.
So headlining Nome, picking up 120K. In the end of a 2-month 4-battle run against top-notch competition at their top level. None of that could be ignored. And the fact that it was in that tournament style where everyone's eyes was on it all at the same time, it was kind of like it couldn't be ignored, right? Because you see all the way up until a certain point, no one even knows I have a win streak going. I'm winning for 2 years straight, and no one even knows because JC just wins all the fucking time. So it's not even impressive. But when there's people actively trying to take me out because there's so much money on the line, everyone's watching. And well, JC actually usually always writes in 2 weeks, but these motherfuckers don't want to die, and they, it's 120,000 on the table or 100,000 on the table. They finna try to kill him. So there was extra motivation for all of the battles, and I think that it got extra eyes, extra winning the battles get extra respect because Swamp got a lot of praise for the journey he traveled, and and rightfully so. But I think my journey got lost in that shuffle, and trying to prepare for O-Red for a third time in 11 days, and to get that O-Red. If I'm anything but who I am, I'm out in the first round.
He wasn't playing with you.
Yeah.
Anything but who I am, I'm out in the first round. Second round, I get 3 playing delays. I'm almost canceled. Ice doesn't want to do the battle. Then he comes back. We end up battling outside. I get one of the best Ice we've seen in years. If I'm not me, I lose that battle. I'm out in the second round.
Talk your talk.
Yeah, had Ice went crazy too.
No. I like this. Let this continue.
Yeah. Keep
Let's go.
going.
She goes from robbery to favorite. She says, yo, a person in the crowd says she 3-0 before a word comes out of his mouth. So now I'm fighting that room. Now the final battle, I have to battle Swamp in the Bayou.
Yes. And mind you, he just beat arguably the 2 best punchers.
Yeah.
URL. Just did that back to back. Yeah.
That's not an easy road. And I got everybody at their best. That was not an easy road. I could have literally been out in any round. There wasn't no, oh, well, that first round was a bye, Red choked. And that second round was a bye. It was Ice. No, I would have literally been put out every round depending on me not being who I was. So I do not want my journey to get lost in that shuffle because that was not easy. But JC wins so much, it just it's just another day, I guess.
Let me ask you something, man. The first round was like it was like upset central. Did that make you a little bit worried or anything, like being that the first round some of the heavy favorites was kind of getting eliminated?
Not really, because I vowed to not lose the way I felt those rounds were being lost. You saw slip ups, you saw stumbles, you saw, I said, yo, if somebody beats me, they have to win clear every round. I'm not gonna give people a space to breathe in. I'm not gonna give them room to fight back. If they beat me, they have to win every round. I'm not pulling the trigger on myself this entire tournament. I'll give you an example. Every battle, the last time I say my rounds be that morning in the shower. I say my rounds. I'm crispy. I know I'm good. I don't say it at the event. I'm mingling. How y'all doing? Taking pictures. And I do it because I feel like it's too hard to do it at the event anyway. Too many people, whatever. This tournament, you can ask anybody that saw JC. I was pacing the entire time, every second, rapping those rounds. Even though I knew it like the back of my hand, you wasn't going to get a tongue twister out of me. I wasn't going to slip up on a syllable. And if you want to go to the last battle, if you want to say it was close, which I believe once they start dissecting it, you know me, but when you look at the battle and say it was close, you can literally go, well, JC won because he was flawless. That's literally why I won. So if we, that was my goal. It's like, hey, if I'm standing on this is how I prepare, and that they can't see me within a 2-week prep time and they need a month, I'm gonna win 120,000 without a hiccup, and I'm gonna show them exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
And you go back to the very first interview I did was after the C3 battle, before names was announced, before the drawing. And I said, I did not enter this tournament to not make it to Nome. And I'm not going to Nome to lose.
Right.
So
wow.
That was my mindset from the very beginning.
The way you layer, like you got like your motifs, and the way you layer is like I think people need to definitely play way more attention to that.
I agree, and it's weird though, because I get to a point, like I can see people get frustrated at the crowd not catching them, and I've been doing this for a decade.
Right.
I'm at the point now where if you're silent when I drop a bomb, I'm just gonna assume you're dead.
Hey, JC, talk to us about the stage, the evolution of the style, because just like somebody, shout out to whoever mentioned the mic murders, like the battles and all that. They just said they watch you and Mac Myron Part 2 again. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. But like the evolution of the style, I don't think that JC is the same JC that was with the hands behind the back versus like Licks and Young Pablo. That's not the same JC as versus Chilla. So the evolution of the style, right? As you start to get comfortable, walk us to that point, because now it's like it seemed like it's effortless, but it did take some time to get to that point.
It definitely did. It definitely did. So like I said, I read twice as much as I talk. So if you see my tweets and it don't add up to as long as I've been on Twitter, it's because you don't need to read that much. But I'm or you don't need to say that much, but I'm reading everything. So I would have a battle where I would feel like that round was stuffed with haymakers. Like, how am I not getting reaction on this? And then they'll post it online and they'll go, how did this not get reaction? And then that post will have 200 comments like, how the fuck didn't this get reaction? And I started to realize it was my delivery. It was like a lot of people said they missed the old JC. You couldn't understand the old JC.
I'm people.
Yeah,
I am. What you told
the rapid fire attack.
5 words I'm gonna work with. Look, I'm the fan of that J. That's the JC that I remember. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
I feel like a lot of because it was just a rapid flow, and I feel like the faster it was, the harder it was to process. So it was like this bomb, this bomb, this bomb. You might catch 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, something like that. But if I slow it down and trim some of this fat, you're literally going to get all you're intended to get and only what you're intended to get. So that's how the Undertaker line, that's how those lines like that, that's how it comes out in just one line.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would, and then he just something he want to break up, but then I kick in the door and then something wake up and he looking at like, no.
Do all that.
100 lasers. He go from, because I kick in the door while he bagging up and bag him up. So I've already set up the scene for Eyeball White. I kick in the door while he bagging up and bag him up.
Right.
So I set the scene for him working with drugs already. And then he go from trying to Eyeball White. So and bagging up and bag him up is the exact same correlation as Eyeball White Undertaker.
And,
right?
and you setting up the
from
picture
looking at drugs to dying.
And you
Wow.
setting up the white too.
Yeah.
Also, so that
Exactly. It's all of it's being set up, but it's just that one line. And that's what I took from reading all those comments. Like, I might be saying too much for them. Like, I know our frequency different, but when I let that line go, they're bleeding and don't even know where the cut at. And I gotta let them, you know, digest this shit a lot better. And a lot of that came with the big stage. You know, it's like, hey, my intro to DNA was one of the most complex lines ever. The scene was set up with me. I told him I killed Charlie Clips, but Charlie Clips invented his style. So I'm only back at the scene of that crime to get rid of the only thing that they use to identify bodies. And then I point to them, and 2,000 people say it at one time. That's
DNA.
That's very, 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 very meticulous. But
It's a different place. That takes years though. That takes years to build that. That's
man, that take more than years to build that.
I'm just saying it takes talent, but I'm saying it takes a while because at one point it was like, all right, what is he about to say? But when you step in the room, it's like, wait, hold up, everybody be quiet. You know what I mean? I hear everybody, the volume gets lower.
That's another thing that's not
JC's
even
about to go crazy.
No one talks about my room control.
Right. That silence.
You can hear a fly land on a feather in a room with 2,000 people in it. You can hear the person all the way in the back, phone vibrating in his back pocket. It be that quiet. And it's because they know it's that much intricacy and they want every word. But you're right. It took my history, my you know, what's on my jacket. Hey, JC pack a lot in them, and now I've worked on being able to put a room full of people into my thought process, and that makes the lines come out way more potent. So that, you know, that's how, you know, the warrior scheme I open with. Of course, you know, there's you figure it's a million warriors won the championship bars. You're not a boss, then, you know, you figure it's a million ways to throw them bars around. But to know that, like, and I only said it because I told people I was doing the tournament, and people were saying, "Back out, Jay. Back out. You should do it, Jay."
Why they tell you that?
Because they know I was finna burn through this bitch. They knew I was going to burn through it. I'm not even going to say them, but there were names that I were told were in it that weren't in it when everything was announced. And you know, listen, I'm not coming to play. I treated regular battles like that was on the line. Why am I not finna come in there like that when that's on the line? It doesn't make sense. And a lot of people know when my name is in front of theirs, that there's no room to play. Hey, you got 12 days, you got 14 days, take every single one of them. Don't worry about how many I'm taking. You take every single one of them days and prepare thoroughly, because I'm coming for the kill. As soon as they announced the finals, the first thing I went on Jay Black microphone and I said, I'm not coming to Nome to lose. I didn't have a bar for Swamp. I didn't even have an idea for it. But the table is set, man. The table is set.
Let me ask you, your pacing for this tournament though was a little bit slower than what I'm kind of used to from a JC battle kind of. Was that like, was you doing that on purpose so that the judges could catch everything, or
sort of? But I also wanted, like I said, I didn't want any mishaps with my vocab. I wanted to articulate perfectly. So it's more so, and this is a person that I noticed do it a lot. Big T, when he run a line back, he'll stumble over words immediately, but he's doing it unconsciously to get to the next bar because he wants to keep going. For me, these whole bars connect, and that last line is gonna hit harder if that first line is digested with it. So when I run it back, I'm going to say it clear, and if I have to say it slower, just so y'all hear every word, I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. And then we had the luxury of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So, you know, I didn't really have to kind of rapid fire a little bit, which I would have definitely threw some crazy pockets in there. But, you know, I didn't feel like it was, to me, it felt like it was, I mean, if you looked at the bracket, it looked really bar heavy. And so it was something that was like, yo, JC, you make sure you land bombs this entire tournament because they're going to be throwing them at you. And these motherfuckers did. I mean, Red tried to, y'all thought Mills pushed me hard. Y'all niggas should have seen Red. I'm talking about, and this nigga did it with his stomach. Niggas don't even realize, like, Red walked up to me bare stomach, and I'm like 6 feet back. I'm like, what like, so niggas brought out they brought out all the tactics and you know, but it was 100,000 on the line. Like, why not? So you know,
I think you know, it's definitely a testament to the hard work and stuff like that. I think that the reason why a lot of the battlers and a lot of fans is happy is because it was not always that. It wasn't always cool to be a JC fan. I'm gonna just say it. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was, and I was on the radio at the time. Shout out my man Posey. A bunch of arguments back and forth because I was writer's block heavy. You know what I'm saying? To get to this point now and say, to look back on that journey now, and then to be like, all right, I'm in this top position. I ain't gonna spare it, right? At one point, it made sense. The Lux situation. I have to bring it up.
We can get
because it's my thing. I felt like that battle made sense years ago. We're not going to continue to chase the situation and things like that. You said, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put my head down and work. At this point, all I need to know is what venue, what card, if it was your choice, where would you want it to take place?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. I would just. It just needs to happen. Just like you said. I'm not a battle chasing person. It was always for the vibe of the fans. So it was like, if the fans keep tweeting and say, yo, this is what we need, and it's overwhelming, it's like, and of course, if it benefits me, of course I'm gonna do it. And this was, everybody know, this started when I was going after people that they was like, these are the pins. I'm like, we don't think are the top pins. So I went after everybody that was pins. After I battled Craig Lamar, I made the tweet, Lux, let's do it. The tweet went viral. So it was like, why not? Lux, you know how he pick his battles, it is what it is. So of course he didn't feel like it made sense. Okay, fine. Lux is not capable of doing what I just did.
Oh.
So
wait a minute. Hold up.
And if we've been honest, if we've been 100%
400
honest
in the chat right now. Yeah, JC. Yeah, let's get to that.
Shit. Wait, what you mean by that?
Yeah.
Well, it's not how many fights you had, it's who you fought. In 2 months, I fought top competition at their best and took home $120,000. I don't not just saying, you know, Lux, but I don't see many people doing that. I just don't see many people that can do it. So when we talk about, you know, people like Lux, we got to look back and see when the last time we saw Lux versus the last time when we saw me. And yeah, Lux at this point needs this battle. Lux needs the JC battle. Lux needs to see JC and sharpen his steel. Because the last time he ran into somebody from EFB, it was not nice.
Oh, he talking
today. And I'm at a point right now where I'm literally scorching. This is every 2 weeks. It's one thing to say I prepare for a battle in 2 weeks, but I just did 4 in 2 months. I don't, and the level I was at the entire time, I want that to be noted because I don't think it can be matched. So, you know, at this point, you look crazy. You look crazy saying no to a JC battle.
What if Gray Hoodie Lux show up?
Gray Hoodie needs to show up. And no, listen, that's the thing. There's no type of Farrakhan bars or anything that's going to penetrate the wall that's going to stand in front of that man. He really, really needs to dig into some capital murder. Like, we need to see Lux trying to murder. I know he don't want to do it. He don't want to kill a black man and all that. But hey, niggas say I ain't believable when I rap, and I just want 100,000 on not being believable.
Right.
I'm fine with that. Lux, we don't believe you gonna kill either, but you need to say you gonna kill me, because going in there doing anything else is gonna get you dragged out. This is not even me just trying to fish for the battle now. We just saw what I've done. I'm not even about to, and I'm going to sit back and wait for it. So don't take daylight and look crazy, because it's not too many people that make sense for Loaded Lux to battle. You take daylight, you look crazy, I might have to sit a little longer.
Oh, now it's in your court, huh?
What?
Ball's in my court, man.
I like
Ball's
how the
in my
world
court,
works.
man.
I
You know
like
what I mean?
this. I like this. Yeah, I like this.
I like
Um,
I like
damn,
this
that
makes sense. This is this energy right here. This is 100K, 120K energy right here. Yeah.
120K J. You gotta
Yeah.
step out here and see that man, man. It's
Come
not
on, man.
listen, and this is the thing. We all know how bad Lux want the daylight battle. And because he wanted that bad, we
Yeah.
should really see a good Lux.
Yeah.
So there's, the excuses are very limited for this one. Very, very limited.
do you think he should like, let's just say that's happening, because I see things people saying that's happening towards the end of the year. Do you think that he should wait for that, or he should jump in the ring with you? I personally feel like he needs you should be top priority. I feel like
listen, ain't nobody named firing like mine right now. Let's keep it the way it is. I call out anybody, they should be jumping right to the table. But
Facts.
I think Lux needs the tune up.
I don't think
Oh,
you a tune-up. You got a tune-up.
That's the point.
Whoa.
That's the point. That's the point. If Beloved jumps in there with JC before daylight, he might not make it there. I'm on a whole different wave right now. So you might want to see daylight, go in the workout room, handle your business, and come out there alive, and then come in a dungeon. But where you at right now, nah, you're not ready for the underworld. The Reaper on some whole other shit right now. So, I'm just keeping it funky.
Yo.
Damn, wait, but hold up.
500 people in the live. Shout out to y'all.
Salute everybody.
Yeah.
It's another. I don't know, something about you and the Mount Rushmore guys. It's another guy that's a Verb. What's up?
I like what he's doing. I like this.
Well, okay, so if we talking
And he
where I'm
technically
at,
beat Lux already, technically, to the people.
yeah, so and if I'm threatening him right now like this, if I'm telling Lux, stay away from me, go tune yourself up first, what you think I'm like? Nah, listen. and this just being dead honest. I'm talking about I would walk the whole park with that man on the leash. It wouldn't even be cool. It wouldn't even be cool. And I'm talking about he could take the remaining of this summer, prepare for, see me in a volume. He could take the remaining of this time and see me in December. Man, what? And see me in December, because I be feeling like people need that much time. When I attack, it's not like what you got is already wrote on paper, so you gotta hope it's really some shit. So take as much time as you need to and make it the best you can make it, because like I said, what we have just seen was all in 2 weeks. And the first battle with Overrated was 11 days. So I'm not playing with a soul walking, but there's only 3 battles that make sense, and those 3 are the ones that need to happen.
Right.
So
what's the third one? Surf? Yeah.
I'm ready to listen.
Man. Shout out to Maurice.
We could do another 6-week run. Line all 3 of them up and we can do something real righteous. You hear me?
All three of
Line
them?
all 3 of them up 6 weeks,
Yo,
and I could pull up every time and dance. I'm telling
you
you.
being greedy, JC. I'm gonna be honest. You just got 100, right? You just got 100, and now you trying to come back with the big belt. You trying to get the big belt for the end of the
Shit,
year.
that's
what
another
you-
100. Them 3 straight. That's another 100 right
yeah.
They
there.
not. That's a fact.
Trying
That's
to
a
cash
fact.
it out.
But they not protecting these belts well. You see what I'm saying? That, like, for me,
Mm.
if I'm holding that belt and I'm where Lux at, somebody doing their thing and winning 120 wouldn't even rattle me, because I done did so much and held it down to
Right.
where my last performance would still hold so much. But they'd be like, yeah, JC, good job on that, but I don't know if you ready to. It's at the point now where it's like, I don't know if Lux ready. I don't either.
Let me ask you this: tougher matchup, but tougher for you to prepare for, I guess, right? I guess I should ask a question like that. Surf in a big room, Lux in a steel cage match.
Good question.
All right, so here's the secret. None of them are tough to prepare for. Here's the reason, though. When I say all these battles are constructed in a weekend, they're all constructed in a weekend. Like, I had a whole extra week to write for Swamp and rested. I relaxed, and then that weekend came, and then I started writing them rounds. I started Friday night, and by Sunday night I was completely done with the battle. And so when I'm preparing, I'm not researching and ducking heels and trying to figure out angles and all that. I'm just dancing with material and preparing a eulogy. So I don't even think of it as prepping for, this person versus this person. For me, it's like, oh, okay, I got load up clips for both of them. Bet. I don't even figure like, oh, he gonna need a rifle, but this nigga gonna need man. Both of them gonna take a bullet and they both drop it. And then the accuracy I got when I shoot is going to be headshots. They drop it, and that's the way I look at it. I don't craft no special bullet for them. I just make sure that bullet hit.
Right. I get it.
That's another thing people don't really do. They spend so much time trying to come at the best way and swerve out the best angle. Niggas done tried the angles on me for 10 years. That's a new one they've been trying for 2. Just give it up. Give it the fuck up. If you niggas cannot out rap me, get away from me. If you niggas can't out rap me, get away from me. Get away from me. It's not gonna work. JC, you on drug. Listen, I smoke weed. It's the only drug I ever used in my life.
Right.
That's why you're losing battles to me. And if that's not a crackhead, just pulled 120,000 out of all y'all back pockets.
Talk that shit. Yeah, that's what we here for,
That shit
Jay.
sounds stupid. That shit sounds so stupid to me. So, like, bro, like, y'all make yourself look dumb trying to say I'm a certain nigga. Y'all really from the trap. Y'all never seen any junkie function like this. I'm on a higher wavelength than any of you niggas can move on. So why am I the nigga that's accused of? Only thing I should be accused of is stumping y'all niggas the fuck out every time we meet up. That's all we do. That's it. And I don't think about it. I done got to where I got off that alone. I don't have no smut on my name, no controversy, I'm not in no scandals, no bullshit, no. I just come up, I pull up, I beat y'all asses, and I go home. Sometimes I don't even want to face off. I pull up, I beat y'all asses, I go straight home. And I let that work speak for itself. A lot of niggas, they want to pave this yellow brick road that they can't walk. And they want to say, oh man, when I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, I'm sitting in a face off with a nigga telling me he going to 3-0 me and he ain't never had a 3-0 in his career. You going to do it to me. I'm supposed to, I'm going to sit here and take this. All right, go ahead. Keep going. What you going to do? Let me, your rounds is what? And this is the best we've ever seen. That's amazing. Sounds like face-off talk. And then I'll see you in 24 hours and literally beat the shit out of you. I'll be like, damn, I wrote that in 2 days. And I'll be like, yo, because I rap my heart out too. I'm a rapper. But when I see niggas rap like that's how I feel you rap your heart out. Like, damn, you've been writing for 2 weeks and that's what you got for me. I sat down for 2 nights, 3 nights, and I done dragged you all over this motherfucker. That's why I be like, yo, we gonna let this work speak for itself. And then at a point, niggas are just not gonna be able to run from me. And you saw Surf and Lux did a face-off, and I was the main topic of their face-off. It don't even make sense. I was the first question brought up. Why ain't this JC up here? Now they gotta both explain why they dancing around me. It don't make sense. Dance now, nigga. Dance now.
Yeah.
I'm in all you niggas' yards now. Dance now.
JC, let me ask you: Surf AMG mode or Lux stage presence pacing? Which one worry you more?
Worry neither. What's more effective?
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
more effective. Let me not say worry. More effective.
I would say that AMG might be more effective. Simply because what goes into it, I feel like what comes out of it is not what goes into it, right? So you might sit down and you might write, like if you break down when he went AMG mode, you're not gonna get the most intricate shit, the craziest shit, right? But it be cadence, it be flow, it be, you know what I mean? It be how many times the rapid punches, it be the fact that he's doing it back to back. And a lot of times that's what electrifies the people. So and I've noticed it, you know, I'll be like, damn, and then they run it back and they're all saying it with him. They're not that this is crowd participation. This is starstruck. This is aura. This is, and I get that. I understand that. So, you know, but I'm also a demon, and you can't, you know, it's certain shit that you could do that is really gonna just work for you. So you're gonna do your thing, you know, go AMG, ABC, all to pick a letter. Then when it's my turn, you gotta deal with that.
Right.
And I can almost guarantee what I give you is going to live a lot longer than what you can give me. This is why a lot of people lose to me, because I bet you I could beat you in the room, or I only write for the room, or my shit lives forever.
Is that how you, that's how you write, that's how you perform for people to go back months later and still have that energy? Because a lot of people, they don't have that energy when they come back today.
I mean, it like there's two, I used to write 16s every day, and I was prepared to go to the mall, and if a nigga say, let me hear something, I had something for him.
That's a great
And if another nigga battled, I mean, if another nigga rapped, he would rap his, I would rap mine, he would rap his. We would leave, and whoever had the best verses won the battle, right? It didn't really have to be a battle. Most of the time it was ciphers, but we won that battle. This is something completely different. Yeah, at that, in those moments, it didn't have to last outside of that moment. This shit, these battles have an immortality to them. They live on YouTube. They live there, or they live on the app, wherever they get uploaded. But you got to remember that we can always reflect to it. This is the problem with people wanting to vent on social media all the time. If that's not how you really feel, we're going to be able to go back in 3 months and be like, well, what's up with this?
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly. And so I always feel like you gotta always be authentic. And if that's not naturally what it is, it's not going to work for you. It'll never work for you if that's not naturally what it is. So.
Right. I think I think for fans who follow the culture for a while, we try to as MCs do have different inflection points in their career. We try to figure out how that might affect them and stuff like that, right? You had the writer's block, you know what I mean, like before EFB, but now EFB, it kind of seems like there's a more, like, you was always a hard worker, you always came with your shit, but there's a more aggressive energy toward winning, being the king of the mountain. I want you to talk to us about joining EFB. Has that been the residual effect of being around that team? If so, kind of things that you've gotten since you've joined up, and y'all killing it, by the way. 250,000 out this game.
EFB, man. Salute to my niggas, man. Big EFB shit. So, okay, if anybody, well, if anybody sounds stupid, but for people that don't know, I've always been if you notice that back earlier in my career, that was what I used to say to quiet the crowd. Y'all know it's every bar. It's every, and then the crowd started catching on, and they would say it's every bar, and I would say no, it's every letter. I would just take it a step up. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm doing every word. So that's always been my thing. My thing has always been every line will contain something. Every line. And Geechee was the first to coin the phrase. He literally every fucking bar. And I was like, hey, yo, he literally can strike every bar. He's like that. And I noticed it early when we battled. I noticed the fire battle. That's why it's so, it's so classic. And then him and Rum do the 2-on-2. Of course, they named themselves that. Rum is also another back-to-back one-liner. So we look at it and go, that's fire. Rum, we all know, was in writer's block with us.
Alumni.
So I'm at the EFB battle when they do the 2-on-2. And after the battle, me and Rum we about to do an interview. And then Rum walks up on the camera and was like, oh yeah, y'all know he EFB too. And I just shrugged my shoulders because these already my niggas. So it was
it's already gang.
It wasn't really, it didn't need to be like an initiation thing. It was like
right.
When I pulled up to battles, these was the niggas I was calling, these was the ones I was sparring with, these was the one. So the 2-on-2 was what really made our whole thing really official. It was like, we gonna put a tag on this and name it something. And they named it EFB, and then Rum was like, yeah, he's every bar, so why not? And now if anybody know as far as winning, Rum has been winning. If you look at Geechee is where he's at because he's been winning.
3 titles.
If you look at, I might be like 90% in my career, right? I just don't lose to niggas. So I'm just a winner. Like, my attitude was I'm gonna win the tournament. It was like that because I know what I'm capable of. I've been doing it. And if you telling me all I need is 4 battles to get $100,000 and I can do 4 battles in my sleep, I battled Cortez, Gluezy, and Bankhead in 9 days. And 30'd all of them. So I'm going, wait, really?
Grown men, them grown rappers, them grown men.
Like, wait, 2 months I got 2 months to do that, and I did that in 9 days? Bet. I'm taking every motherfucking nickel.
We gotta get to
who was your wait? Oh, you gonna ask him about the donations?
Yeah, because they asking questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
72 in here. Really appreciate all y'all. Shout out to my man Links $5 says, big fan JC. Who are the best writers you faced? That is an excellent question.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Damn. Shout out to Links.
Chilla, definitely. Quantum, he's just crazy.
Yeah, he's insane.
Even if he's not talking about you, which he tend to do a lot, he still say wild shit when he rapping. It's like, you think punchlines, like your thought process be punchline. Okay, now let's rap. I be like, bro, this shit wild. But underrated one, Craig Lamar.
Oh, Craig tried to send you to the moon.
Craig Lamar's he's an underrated writer. I think he's really dope. Illmac. Illmac, definitely one of the best writers I've ever faced.
Yeah.
Solomon. I think Solomon is one of the best writers in battle rap. Solomon has just watch him in Rum. You'll see what I'm talking about. He's just a different nigga, bro. He's wild. The writers, people that Chaos.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect from him what I actually got. I watched the battles. I saw him in a tournament, and he lost in the first round. And I felt because he lost to Lou Castro, being as lyrical as he was missing something. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You should have won that. And we're doing and the first tournament was no people. So it was like, you should definitely be winning this. So I'm watching it. I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna get him out of there. But that nigga's actually capable of getting me out of here. So I prepare for him. Like, I'm gonna give him some energy, all that good shit. And when we going, I get a chaos I didn't expect. And he even broke down to me why he came to me with that type of level and that energy. But he's been on that shit since. So from that moment, I was like, yeah, he might be here to stay, because
Right.
you might get glimpses of him or lines that you like every once in a while, but he was consistently fire against me, and the boy can write. So
Seemed like he would have been writer's block back in the day if he would have been outside with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that type of pen. He seemed like he comfortable.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you. Yeah, right now, currently, who's your top 5 pens right now, currently?
Top 5 right now, currently,
Oh man,
that I've listened to too. Let's see. All right, in no order though. I can't do no order because it's gonna kill me. Niggas is gonna kill me for being placed where they placed. And this is a pen I want people that is very, very, very underrated because of the way he delivers lines. He's not really known or qualified or quantified as a pen. But Rum, wherever you place Rum Nitty on a pen list, he needs to be on a pen list as well. Because what make punches land and hit hard is the dress up. A lot of times you cannot have an impactful line without an impactful buildup. And Rum is one of the best at it. Danny Myers. He writes on a whole nother strata. That's a rematch I don't feel like taking.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a lot. That's a lot. Like,
I would have to go to beat him. I don't even feel like it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when you book a Cali flight, it's like,
yeah,
I got on a plane for this shit. Like, that's what I feel like when it's like, yo, thinking about what you got to write for Danny is like, man, I'm not finna do this shit. Somebody else can. That's not my thing. So I say Danny, Quantum, Rum. I can know what I'm gonna take Quantum out because I haven't even seen him recently. So I'll just say Danny and Rum, but I'm gonna stop there with EFB because it already sounds crazy.
Yep.
You know what? Underrated. Elijah Straight.
Ooh, talk about it.
Very underrated pen, and I don't understand why, but he is a very, very, very underrated pen. But he is one of my favorites right now. When we can get this man at 100%, his pen is up there with the Titans. Twerk. And it's hard to not say his name because when he do well, he automatically jumps back up there. And it's just because of what he can do. Like, his pen is extremely lethal. It's it's just all about when you want to make the kill or not. But as my favorite, he's one of my favorites. And then I would probably say A-Ward.
Okay.
A-Ward.
Okay.
It's a nice list.
A-Ward.
Okay.
A-Ward he's very well rounded, but his, like, what I like about it, if you think about my material and the range of shit that I would go to, the things that I could say, that's what I like about A-Ward. Is he's not really limited on content. People say, why you don't run out of shit to say? Like, bro, I study too though. Like, when I battled B-Dot, I didn't go study so I had material to battle him. I knew everything I was saying when I battled him. Same shit with Solomon. I just know what I'm talking about. So, just being able to craft lines from anything is a gift in itself. And A-Ward is one of those people that really don't got range. I mean, he don't got limit because he's well studied. You can tell he knows some shit.
Let me
Oh, hold on, Tone, bro. Hold up.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, hold up. Because
Sure.
it's one name I forgot to mention earlier, and I just remembered. And also he won 100K too. Bill Collector. He
Salute to
recently,
Bill Collector
yeah,
too.
salute
Yeah.
to Bill. I seen on Twitter he would fake he called you out. That yeah,
That
see.
would be interesting. After this next tournament I do, after I run across the mountains with my cleats on, um, then we could definitely do a tournament match. That'll be fire.
That would be dope. I ain't gonna
That'll
lie.
be
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
But first things first. I'll let you niggas slip away last time, boy. And y'all was looking. That's the problem. That y'all was looking for the excuse.
Oh man, look
Oh,
at
this
this.
nigga
I love
JC,
it.
he gonna tie his shoes together, and he gonna tie them on the same foot. When he start running, he gonna trip and fall. And soon as he fall, I'ma say, I ain't battling no nigga that fell on the ground and hit his stomach. What I look like? Y'all niggas looking for anything? Like, I bet. I'm
Mhm.
about to run up to y'all porch, and I'm gonna drag a couple bodies with me, and I'm gonna say, what y'all want to do about this? Because I'm not cleaning it up. Yeah. So what we doing? I got all these bodies in your yard, and I'm not cleaning them up, and I did it. So you can join them, or you can move me. What you want to do? You can join them, or you can move me. I'm in everybody's yard now, so that's the mood.
Wow.
That's the mood I'm in right now.
I'm just trying to figure out who's stepping up first.
I'm just saying, at this point, it's like, yo, come outside. There's no
And
excuses.
I mean, hey, if I'm little old JC, the non-dangerous, oh man, it's not even a big match. I could wipe him, but this shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be an issue.
You niggas should be able to pull up, whip it up real quick, get me on up out of there. And we all know that's not the case. We all know that's not the case.
Shout out to Dolph for the $5 donation. Says JC, don't take any other battles if it ain't top tier family. Wear your crown king. Now,
That's why I'm here.
yeah.
That is why I'm here. I'm letting niggas know the feet is up. Yeah, I'm waiting, but I'm in somebody's house with my feet up, and they told me don't put my feet on their table. So I'm waiting on to see if the owner of this house come try to move my feet so we can get some riots going in this motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Nah.
we know what house I'm in. We know where I'm at. We not about to act like we know where I'm not in my house.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not in my house.
Oh shit!
Y'all niggas better wake up.
Yeah. You try to go. You go in the refrigerator in their house though. Fuck that.
Yeah.
With a beer at
one of these baby boys. I might listen. Niggas gonna turn around and be like, you want some breakfast? What you niggas want?
Yeah, this type of talk was long overdue. That's a fact.
Oh shit!
Listen, man. Listen, shout out to everybody that's here, man. 726 in the live, man. Okay, Mr. Nice Guy for the $5 says, JC, what's up with the perceived hate from selected media platforms who refuse to cover or congratulate your victories? Wow. People, that's what's going on.
You don't see me on them though. You don't. If you see me on those platforms, it'll be in that light, right? Because I don't deal with it. We'll get back into what me and Polo. I mean, what me and Polo's talking to off camera. I need y'all to understand. Y'all don't see me on all these media platforms because I don't see these media platforms outside.
Simple.
And just like I told y'all, I just met Polo and Cola at Gnome 12. And this is the first interview since the battle. Y'all don't see me on them because I don't see them. And I'm a nigga that I don't want, when I give you my take on a battle, I don't want your perspective to be from hearsay. As a media outlet, you should absolutely have been in the mix. Now, don't get me wrong. Not everybody needs to be in the mix. But those niggas that's in the mix get these exclusives. So when niggas get rejected and, call niggas bougie because they don't do these interviews and do that, understand it. I like to deal with niggas face to face. And niggas can never accuse JC of not being outside. I'm outside and I'm everywhere. Right. So you see me on the platforms that I see the most. And it's just simple as that. Niggas want interviews, pop out.
yeah, nah, I'm gonna let that one. I like
ask
that one. I'm gonna let that one breathe. That was fire.
Yeah, that
Clip
one
that
kind of
one.
got to breathe.
Y'all
I ain't
clip a
gonna
lot of
lie.
stuff from us. Clip that one. Clip that one, y'all.
All right, so
Pop out.
what? Tell I'm gonna let you finish get to your What would be your round record if you battle? Let's say you battle them 3 back to back. Surf, Lux, Verb. What's the round records right there? What 2-1-3-0? What we doing? We running through. What we doing?
Yeah, I could. Well, I could get Verb out there. That's not. We're not even gonna do that.
Verb's out of here
So
though. Like
yeah,
that's
we could
what.
do that. So
Wow.
we that's that. So like I said, if Lux don't get the tune up, it might be a 6-0 before we get to the Crip.
You 30 Lux. I don't know what the hell I was. I don't know.
Whoa, did you just hear what he said, bro?
Yo,
Like,
he said
JC,
30.
relax, bro. Relax, man. Relax, bro. Relax.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
why you gotta do us like that? It
That's
might be
off the
6-0
top. That's
before I get to the
before
Crip.
we get to
Yo,
the
chill
Crip.
out, bro. Chill out, bro. All right.
Oh shit.
You know what I
Damn,
mean?
son. Okay.
But no, in all reality, I know I do believe I could beat all 3 of them. Do I believe I could wash them? That depends on if they on their best. We know what level JC can be on, but the problem is we don't know where JC can go. So y'all need to just make sure y'all on y'all shit when y'all see me. Like I said, this was all 2 weeks, and to be 100% honest, it was more memory than writing. I made sure that I knew the material more than I actually sat there and tried to come up with the longest scheme or the craziest. Nah, I was like, boom. If it landed and it worked, bet. If I can make it better, bet. If not, don't use it. But I wasn't sitting there trying to overthink or doing anything like that. So, if I get in a lab and one of y'all and I got a dart on a board with one of y'all faces on it, and I can stare at that for 3 weeks, but write the whole time, I don't think a soul breathing can stop me. And that is just all honesty. Because I don't know where that is. I'm like, and this is not to brag, but I do, these are 2-day to 3-day written battles. If I'm writing a battle for 3 weeks and trying to come up with the best shit for 3 weeks, I don't think that long. So if I spend that much time on somebody, that is, y'all thought Clips brought Jesus out. I'm talking about you might see a soul literally right there. You're gonna be like, he's dying. That's really him. That's him.
Nah, I got man, y'all got it. Yeah, tag them up. They got it. Yeah, come on, y'all gotta come outside.
Like, I mean, and if you come outside, you're gonna see me because, like I said, my feet up, but I'm in y'all space, so it ain't like I came outside and it wasn't no wreck, and that's all I'm here for. Y'all know that's all I'm here for. It was just wreck. Without this, I was trying to be cordial with you niggas, but y'all niggas needed me to tear down the fucking city and leave y'all 3 houses standing to let y'all know y'all was targets. This looks crazy now.
Yo, JC, don't be writing rhymes up here, bro. What?
You said the 6-0 before I get to the Crip.
Yeah, he keep doing it. JC, chill, bro. We good.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. It's
Yo,
just it's a little easier than people think for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Just the challenge be what I present to myself. Am I gonna take the full time on this? Am I gonna, should I moonwalk tomorrow? Should I, am I gonna let them know I'm the best? Whatever. That's
bro,
my challenge. But
the funniest part of that battle is when you did that, it got reaction. I was yelling at. I'm like, crowd, we not doing this, y'all.
There's no, but hey,
you mean to tell me after all that talk, you finally hit it with one of these and get a reaction? Okay,
but you let I don't got no star power. I don't know what niggas be talking about. I can't control no room. I can't control no big stage. JC don't got fans, but I'm only 15 straight because the fans don't let him lose. But he only how that add up? Right?
It don't matter.
I don't got fans, but my fans don't let me lose. And that's why I've won 15 straight battles on the app. Mind you, all the competition has a fan base.
Right.
So you mean to tell me I got a bigger fan base than Sharon on Wild 'N Out? You mean to tell me, like, oh, what are we doing here? None of it makes sense. That's why I tried to sit back. Like, I'm gonna chill, man. I'm gonna just beat him. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna just beat him. Oh, okay. I'll just beat him. No, let's do a tournament. And I'm gonna beat the shit out of everybody. I want at the end of this, yeah, because the light wins was just they just what they was. So it's like, all right, you know what? If I look like I'm on a rampage, they gonna get it. They gonna get it. And then at the end, I take a bag that look like I'm in the car with Sean on Don't Be a Menace. And we gonna run out that motherfucker we gonna run out the bank with it then. Drive, motherfucker, drive. We out.
Right.
We out. We out. We out.
Yo.
I'm gonna show everything they need to see. Let's go. Let's go. Because I wasn't playing and it been a few years. Niggas look kind of crazy. So it's like, all right, we're gonna light some, we're gonna burn down a couple buildings, but we're gonna do it on a block. So that way, when the police say come evacuate, they ain't gonna have no neighbors or nothing. They're gonna be, what the fuck happened out here? I'm gonna be the only nigga out there with a can full of gas and a handful of matches. And you know, Eminem.
So let's play the game.
We gotta play the game, man. Shout out to the people.
Wait, we got another donation. Damn, y'all just keep.
Yeah, they bugging, man. The people, this is long overdue, man. So it's like it's a big celebration, bro. I'm gonna come clean. But shout out to OK Nice Guy for the $5 donation. Says JC, what are the best bars and best battles performance of the tourney for you? Showed the strap. You showed the sat you upset. What?
Oh yeah, the sat you down, the head ice.
Oh,
shoulder strap that sat you down. Yeah. Man, listen. My opening line in that battle made Smack look at the moon. It was just different, man. I said, they brought the wolf to the underworld, but with the half moon, I'm liking my chances. That nigga Smack said,
crazy.
Smack almost turning a Beowulf on you, man. Like, shit different, man. Everybody want to see.
Like, yo, what?
Everybody want to see Nunu shake her ass and all that. Smack almost turned to a werewolf on you niggas. Y'all better watch these bars is a different level of potency.
I know
they gonna turn into a wolf on you niggas.
My favorite line from you from the tournament with the I stack boxes like old school stereos with the 4 or 5. Yep. You could be 6, 7. Like what? He don't want to get 8. He gonna need a numerical. First of all, I was like, okay, how does that? I was like, oh no, numerical. Oh,
but they.
And I caught that shit on the spot.
They were like, see, this is why, and the fans, y'all gotta listen to me because y'all are gonna always allow y'all emotions to judge for y'all. And this is why we have the judges that we have. I think it was one tournament where everybody had the problem with the judges. But other than that, I didn't have problems with none of the judging, even the judges that went against me. Calico went against me. And the reason that he went against me was consistent with the reason he picked them the last time. So for me, I'm looking at it like y'all got to realize they're really listening. They're not if the crowd go crazy and they go, okay, that was a cool bar. But the person you battling got the crowd going crazy too. And the bars are just better. The judges are listening. These judges are actual credible sources. These aren't people that's just, hey, you got your ticket for no? Cool. You want to be a judge? Like, no, it don't work like that. So these people that's judging, they're literally listening to everything we come up with, how they're being delivered, how they, the structure, all of this shit matters. And the first thing that matters is that the performance is clean. So when I read shit like robbed and all this other shit, like, bro, that's why you niggas ain't judges, bro. Like, that's just why you niggas are fans and y'all can click a thumb on this side or a thumb on that side. And that as far as your opinion matters. And that's why. That's the fuck why. I just needed that to get out because I think I told Polo on stage, I said, you're not going to win this fight, bro. and it's because the
Yeah, when they
fans.
started booing me.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
it's like that. I'm like, you're not gonna win that fight because it's illogical. Like their reasoning for booing him was illogical. It
was stupid.
It wasn't that right. It wasn't that they was trying to find out why he made the decision he made. The judge, you know, they only stop liking Polo when he votes against somebody they want to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not if the person won or not, but they want that he vote against the person they want. So it's like, bro, don't win the fight. Don't even make the fight. You're not gonna win it. It's an illogical fight. The fight don't even make sense. That's
one of the best lines for me was the eyeball white meet the Undertaker. I'm not gonna lie, that probably is one of the best ones I heard in the tournament.
In the whole tournament,
I was front row and I didn't even want to react. That was extremely hard for me not to react to.
The Tuskegee experiments. You had no permission to test my patience. What?
Oh man,
like, that was one of those. Like, oh nah. He
like, bro, and these are like, I mean, these are like, if you think if every line that I deliver is received and processed the way because these are lines like people say I'm not direct. But I'm only talking to the nigga I'm battling. Now, the reason why I perform it the way I do is because I can kick your ass and include 2,000 people on this ass whooping. That's why I might say what I'm saying directly to you and then finish the bar like this, going toward the, with the crowd there, because they're included in this. I want them a part of this ass beating. They're not going to be accomplices, but they will be witnesses. Just say you saw him drop. That's all. And that's all it be. So I think a lot of people don't understand. Like, if I can't take a line out of these battles that I craft. They're all connected. They're all structured. Right. And I thought of them all thinking of you.
Yeah.
You see, so it's like the whole intro is what if what I'm doing bothers y'all, why can't y'all stop me from going all the way to the end of this bitch? And people tried to pick it apart and say, well, there's no Aggie in Jason Tatum's name, so that doesn't work. And you can't do that to put, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
If he a boss, then why would I bother him and they can't stop me from going? He's a boss. So why can't he stop me from doing what I do?
Right.
And I'm going to do what I'm doing all the way to the end of this shit. And I said it in the final round of the battle. Everything I'm saying is specific. But, if I don't say, if I'm not swamp name flipping 30 times, or I'm not saying Sean Page and or Sheed happens, or, then I'm not being direct.
Right.
People don't understand how to write material. That's why.
Yeah. You gave him enough of a mix. Run through the swamp like Frank Lucas, like with the sticks like Frank Lucas.
Oh yeah, through the swamp.
That was crazy. Like, we not going. Shout out to YouTube University for the donations, $20. JC versus GA was the first body I ever saw. Shout out to you, YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they took it back.
Wow.
Oh my God, that is way back. You know what's crazy? See, let me give y'all some fan conspiracy.
Yeah.
I'm battling GA. Calico turns around to Clean and goes, easy money.
Yeah, I remember that.
The comments say Calico said that because he's writing for JC. And JC's paying Calico. So he's only saying easy money because that was some of the easiest money he ever made.
Oh, that's a dirty take. That's like,
niggas is wild, bro.
Why
can't the nigga that actually wrote it believe it's the easiest money he ever made? Why can't Calico be saying that? Oh, JC just got an easy motherfucking check. Why can't he just be saying that?
Man,
these fan conspiracies, man, is they be on a whole nother level. Here's one.
Yeah, give me a conspiracy.
The tournament was rigged for me to get these battles.
It's rigged for you to
get. You had to fight every round, because I ain't gonna lie. Head Ice, I voted for, I ain't gonna lie, that battle I voted for Head Ice, But you had to fight this whole. So I ain't
And
letting
I
that
thought
one
the
go.
she tried to what?
And
She
she
went
tried
crazy.
and we're not even about to just focus on Sheed. I would have lost every fucking round if I did not prepare
If
the
you
way I
wasn't who
did.
you was, that's
Red
a
would
fact.
have got me out of there. Red would have won. Ice would have won. Sheed would have won. Swamp would. Everybody would have beat me if I wasn't who I was. So we're not gonna do that. But y'all mean to tell me URL set up a $200,000 scheme
And we're gonna get to
to
these
pay
donations
me
after.
to then pay me to do the battles that they're paying to set me up for.
It don't make
So
sense.
they're gonna set me up to win $120,000. I walk away with the bag, and that was a setup so I could actually get the battles I've been set up on.
It don't make
And
sense.
I'm gonna get paid for those battles. Don't think I'm doing them battles and that bag was for that. Don't make sense. But that was the most recent one I heard. This shit was rigged. JC was gonna win from the beginning. URL setting up the battles with Surf and Lux.
Don't
I
listen
was
to
like,
them people no
wow.
more.
Yeah, those people are retarded. Like
I said, wow.
respectfully, like those
This
people.
is why I read more than I write. Because there's motherfuckers out there like that. And if I'm writing it more than I read, he gets a response. And I tell that nigga, you are dumb, you're stupid, and I get all my followers to tweet them all day and make them get on. Like, it ain't cost for all that shit. But the people think like that, bro. People weird.
Maurice Cromwell with the bar that made him launch his phone. That is another thing that I see. Certain battlers do make you either stop watching for a second just to regroup, or you just throw the phone all together. Catch your body on stream. The death of Swamp will look like the birth of Moses. Oh my, yeah.
And for people who
great.
don't know,
That's
when
crazy.
the biblical story of Moses, they put him in the river so he wouldn't be killed, and they found the Egyptian found him in the river. So the death of Swamp will look like the birth of Moses. They found baby Moses in the stream, a body on the stream, just and caffeine stream. You know, I can. So like I said, I don't stop when they don't react. A lot of times, I understand it just be a whole level difference.
Yo, that's
I be like,
crazy. I ain't gonna
yeah, I be
lie.
like,
That
niggas just ain't there. I be like, yeah, y'all ain't there. I'm with it. That's cool.
Oh, hey, Jamaica for the $10 says JC.
Wagwan.
You see how you see how Danny leveled up against Roc, and how Roc leveled up against Daylight. Do you think you'll be able to do that against Lux? Also, do you see yourself going back into the faster, rapid flow? Okay.
Well, I gave a glimpse of the rapid flow in the real sick joint.
Yeah.
You know, it is nothing for me to get back in those pockets. And if me and Lux is you know, in an intimate setting where it's you know, the one-on-one type of shit, then I would definitely dive into some different bags for that. Now, do I see myself being able to level up? I've been leveling up, and I haven't even changed my writing style. I haven't changed my writing format. I haven't even changed my structure as far as how long I give myself to write, and my routine has been exactly the same. So, do I think I can level up 1,050%? Yes. And I honestly think the level up would be a lot easier than a lot of people would assume, because, you know, people think they would have to, you know, overthink or try something new or do. All I would need is just a little more time.
Okay.
That's it.
Let's get to some. We got. You can read them out. Get crazy.
Yeah. Luke BCM. Hope y'all brothers doing well. We are. Congrats to JC. Take some time off, relax, enjoy your winners. My favorite round from JC was his third versus Big Cannon. Wow. Yeah. We'll definitely be tuned in for whenever you return. Salute again. And
Wow.
JC, I want to say I do feel like the time that you spent at RBE, for my money, that was some of the best. That was still some of the best work, and just battle matchup wise, you was having some dog fights over there. You know what I mean? You feel like that helped you kind of transition to like, all right, now I'm big stage, I'm back on URL part 2. Like, was that an easier transition once you had those wars?
1,000%. Shout out to RBE, 1,000%. I would sound crazy to say that, you know, being on that stage didn't help mold me, because I was very active, you know what I mean? And this wouldn't be to take away from other leagues because I'm always everywhere. I'm always traveling, and but we talking about the big dogs, So me battling on RBE was a definite helping growth. It showed me a lot of what can work, what can't work, and because overall these crowds are the same. So a dude that's going to an RB event will go to a URL event, and these, so you're performing from virtually the same people. Might be bigger crowds, shit like that. But when I'm sitting on that stage and I got a crowd of people expecting something crazy out of me, and I can deliver that, or I deliver it and it don't really hit the way I intended or expected, I can learn from that. And a lot of that happened to RBE because those battles wasn't small battles. I didn't do no minor battles at RBE. Even the Craig Lamar was probably, I would say probably Sire Boy. Craig Lamar and Sire Boy is probably the smallest names I battled there, but even in still, they brought crazy competition.
They did.
So, there's no, I want the competition everywhere I go, but being able to perform on a consistent basis there, it helps you grow and it helps you learn yourself. You can learn what works, what doesn't work, where the best you is, and a lot of things that RBE played a major part in that because that's where I was at, and that's where the frequent big battles were. So it was like anytime I'm gonna perform for the masses, it's gonna be on this stage. So I learned a lot about battling and about myself being on that stage. 1,000%. Shout out to ARP.
Word.
That was dope.
JC, wait for Surf. Lux Verb, no MVPs or real name Brandons. Yep, we tackled
Respect
that.
the real name, man.
Listen, man, leave my nigga alone, man.
Yeah.
Hey, real name a tournament winner, man.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Let's
exactly.
not do that with my nigga, man. You know what I mean?
My man MVP too. You know what I
mean? Yeah, but that's like for JC fans, I'm not moving. You know what I mean? I'm chilling.
So
go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no.
The plan. No, yeah, the plan was after this was to use this to set up that. So while they were thinking URL was conspiring to do it, I definitely was. I definitely said I'm gonna kick all their ass, and when all eyes are on me, I'm dragging you niggas out the house. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Full disclosure here, I wear many hats in battle rap. Media is one of them. Management is another one. I'm also co-founder of the Walk Down. That's where Wise and T-Rex was on beat stuff outside. We still see you on that platform anytime soon.
I don't know about soon, but definitely will because I spoke to y'all people that good people, good relationship, good people. Absolutely. They was even texting me throughout the entire tournament, and it wasn't even about rescheduling or nothing like that. It was about wishing me luck and JC, you got this and all that. So that is going to 1,000% happen just because I'm fucking with that. But my very next move has to be one of these motherfucking people. The very next move has to be one of these people. But yes, I'm definitely walking down on the walk down. I was down with if you remember, I was down with the concept. I was like, no, that's fire.
Oh,
like,
we're definitely,
yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do that. That's just get my feet wet type shit. Like that's just fun. Right. That looks like And shout out to T-Rex and Wise because I think that was amazing standard to be set. Like
absolutely.
If niggas want to see what that's about, that's one you should watch because that is amazing standard.
We got some huge announcements for that too. I'll share with you afterwards and stuff like that. Some big
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So but I think that's a dope look as far as the music and all that too. Let's get to the last game though. Hold on. 738 in here. Subscribe.
Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all.
Follow JC. We'll have his information down there as well, as far as how y'all can follow him. let's get to the game that we like to play here. It's called underrated, overrated, fire, or trash.
No.
When we give you a noun, that's a person, place, or thing, JC. And you let us know underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. All right?
Let's do it.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Saint.
Fire and underrated. Saint is fire and underrated. Saint, I think I told him this personally in a tweet or something, but I be catching clips of him all the time, and I went back and just watched one of the battles, and I was like, "Yo, dude actually can craft some shit. Like he's actually fire." Like he said a line, real recognize real or some crazy shit. I was like, wow, like the way the crafting, like for me, like I tell people, the dress up matters. The dress up matters. And yeah, that boy has a bright future. 1,000%.
Okay. Polo, go ahead.
Oh yeah, go. Oh yeah. Underrated, overrated, fire, trash. Let me just ask it. A verb.
I'll just say trash.
Shit.
I
Trash
would not,
lately?
Yeah, trash lately. Trash lately. Because I won't say overrated. Because the boy, he's a legend and he deserves exactly to be where he's at. And the work he put in cannot be negated in no shape or form. He's done what he's done. Just as of lately, he's been caca. So I'll say trash.
You gonna make that password A verb pull up on you?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he was nice with pass. He was.
But listen, he need that to for life support. That A verb pass ain't dealing with me. Come on. That A verb pass ain't gonna deal with me. Like, let's be for real.
We tried. We did.
I'd love to see it though. I'd love to see it. Like, I would love to hear some bars and be like, yeah, this motherfucker wrote for me. He knew what was coming. But that, I mean, I get that verb, and I'm slaughtering that shit. I'm gonna slaughter that shit.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash, Kid Slade?
Underrated. Underrated. I always start. I think he needs to focus on writing uphill in his battles, because he kind of writes downhill, where
Right. I agree.
his first round will be the strongest and then it'll get lighter. But the ability and the potential is through the roof. He done said some shit that
pull a ratchet from the rib like Adam in the beginning. That's the one. That's the one I fuck with. That's insane. That's insane.
What he said, he just said one recently. He said that the Toya bang over them keys, no diggity. Like, what? 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 That nigga's different, man. He can slide them punches in there, man. I like him. I like him a lot. And he got his own wave. A lot of niggas are gonna compare him, but he definitely came in the game being himself. So and I think he underrated. I think all he needs literally is one crazy beginning to end performance, and it'll shoot him somewhere he need to be, where he'll get recognized in a better space.
No doubt. Yeah. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Goods.
Ooh.
Fire. I'll say fire. I'm gonna say he's overrated or underrated. Because I think it's at a point now where we can kind of see his, we saw blood, and Easy might have left with a limb. So we seeing him get struck more, we seeing him get cut more, and so I wouldn't say he's overrated, because I don't think people are acting like this ain't happening. To say Goods hasn't lost clear has just been a fact.
Right.
He just hasn't lost clear.
Yeah.
But I do think Easy beat him clearly.
Okay.
So I haven't said that. I think it was 2-1, but I do think he beat him clearly. And so having said that, I think Goods is where he's at, but I also think he's fired. I think he's good. He's in the lane he's good in, and he's great in that lane. So, but you can't say he's not great. Goods is fire.
No doubt.
Underrated, overrated, fire, trash. The idea that old era guys can't survive in this era.
Wow.
That's trash because a lot of these old era niggas possess that thing that a lot of new era niggas are looking for. And a lot of times you don't learn it until you stand in front of them. And you do it when you spend your time calling these dudes out, and then you finally get there and it's not what you thought it was. Like, man, y'all wildin', man, he's not even that cold. Y'all tripping over this? Like, yeah, but it wasn't just the raps that they used to trip on. You might have just been listening to him. Right. But when he got in front of you, he did a lot more than rap. And all you did was rap and he just took over. And a lot of time that be what a lot of new people deal with. I give you an example. DNA and Twerk, right? Twerk went on that stage like he thought DNA was trash.
Yes.
He rapped, he prepared like he thought DNA was trash. The consensus in the culture at that time was DNA is trash. Well, if not DNA is trash, but we tired of seeing it.
Yeah,
we don't want to see it. They was at least saying that. So we get on a car together and Twerk makes what the old school vets call a rookie mistake. And you learn and you have a very, 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 very concrete learning experience on that stage. And those are the kind of things you can run into. Now, I'm not saying everybody possesses it, but to say that they can't survive is just false. Right. I think any old era battler that still care about their craft can hang with anybody.
Okay.
I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Mook, as bad as people think may critique his raps when he's rapping, I don't see anybody just coming in here and washing him.
Me neither.
So to say he can't hang is insinuating that you can wash him. I don't see anybody just washing him. I just don't see that. Like, so, and you can't, like, we all know in every battle, Luke has some of that shit that just sticks with you. Some of those rounds that just be like, yo, that's second though.
Right.
And it's like, if he get one of them rounds off on you like that, guess what? You didn't wash Mook. Right. Mook still gave you a flash of the old Mook, and it was strong enough to be around. If he had did it twice, you'd have lost. We gotta think about that kind of shit. So I think any one of those, and here's the best example. We just saw Hollow go into a vintage bag. And if it wasn't vintage, it was at least I can hang. I could come out here and dance with you niggas. Like, you might not have me winning. You might have me winning. But this new nigga not finna wash me. And I think any now Lux came out there playing with that same new nigga and got washed. But that's my point exactly. If you care, it's not gonna happen. Right. And so I do think these old niggas, the old era battlers can definitely pull up and still cause wreck. And I mean, Rex does it for a round every battle.
Facts.
Then he just vanishes, but he does it around every battle. Like
every battle.
Yeah.
There are three battles. And this is my last question. Lee Savoy, I see your question because it's an add-on to yours. There are three battles as a JC fan that bother us. I'm gonna speak for the JC fans. It's Tay Roc, it's K Shine, and it's motherfucking Young Ill. Those are the three that bother us, right? And this is Lee Savoy's question. Once you're done with those top three guys, those three names you said, we spin the block with Roc or Shine next. What's up?
I will spin the block with Roc.
Okay.
I will spin the block with Roc. Roc said he would spin the block with me. I would spin the block with Roc. I think because I'm not with many rematches. Okay. But I think both of us have elevated so much since the last time we saw each other that this battle wouldn't even it would completely outdo that battle, but there would be in no way a replica. It would in no way look like JC versus Rock Part 2. It would literally look like a completely different battle from two completely different people.
If we run down the timeline on that, right? And I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to shout the Rock, but at the time I remember being upset because I felt like this was after the Ill Will joint, right? This was after that, right?
Yeah.
Back in those days, if you went crazy on stage, they was showing you love for your next 3 battles. Like, I don't know if y'all remember how that worked, and you just happen to be right in that pocket where the coach was like, Rock is a god, we don't care, chill, Ill Will, Immatil, I don't care. And that's what I felt like, bro.
It in the battle. He referenced it in the battle too. Like,
and that was it was a haymaker then. He got a Dom DeMarco that day too. I was like, JC. Yeah. So I don't think
and that was, to be 100%, that might have been my first fight back, take the room back over experience. Because I left that 3rd round feeling like I won the battle. And it was because I had won the room over in my 3rd round. And I thought he still had a 3rd round of rap. I forgot it was the end of the battle. But I had left that motherfucker feeling like I won. I was like, hell yeah, I got that bitch back. And I'm sitting there thinking like, damn. So, but the reason why I would do the rematch is because the bullshit that went around the battle, as far as the, JC recycled bars from the old battle,
that was the other
all
thing.
that bullshit. And for me, that makes battles incomplete. Me and O-Red battling for 2 rounds.
Fair.
That's incomplete. Me and Clips having a 1 round, but it being what it was. It's like, yo, y'all might have to complete this. So for me, those battles feel like they're incomplete. But Rock really is the battle I would rematch, simply because the spaces we are in and who we are now, the battles, it would be colossal, first of all. And then I think the outcome of the battle would be even bigger than the matchup, than announcing the battle. I think we would pull up and
would you do it in his hometown?
Fireworks. Would I battle Rock and Rock ain't, listen, Rock ain't battled in Maryland in his life, and he's about to go back there like, battle rap. Do not take Tay Roc in Maryland.
Don't do it.
That is the dumbest shit you could ever do. I wouldn't take me in Michigan. Do not take Tay Roc in Maryland. It is the dumbest shit. And the reason why I'm saying don't take me, I don't battle here. Tay Roc does not battle at home. Do you understand what me battling here would do? Like, don't do that. Do not battle Tay Roc in Maryland. You are dying. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't accept a battle, because that sounds like I'm taking food out of niggas' mouth. That's not how we move. But I'm telling niggas, if y'all are getting in the ring with Tay Roc in Maryland, be 1,000% ready. Y'all think that nigga dangerous? Oh my goodness! And ask for a big bag, because you're gonna want to spend some money after that ass whooping. Because that boy Tay Roc is going to wild out in Maryland, bro.
Yeah, man. He's like motivated again. So it's
like, but you can see it. I thought we had a vintage Rock and Shine on no. I thought both of them niggas went into really, really classic bags. I talked to Shine about it. Shine don't think it was vintage. He's like, it's me. I'm like, nah, bro, that's the Shine that got Verb out of there.
He was
like,
in his bag.
Nah, that was vintage. That was vintage. Like the
that's a vintage Shine. Yes, but that's a vintage Shine. Anytime he say some shit and then he pause and then the punchline come out, that's vintage Shine. That is a vintage. Teach my old dog a new trick. Fetched it. That's old Shine. That is old school Shine, bro. You got like battle rap fans understand the nuances of the battlers that make them who they are. And Shine, that is his start and stop flow. He's crazy with it. And he usually can, even if they're not haymakers, they're hard punches. So he know how to keep the energy up. And that was a Shine. That was vintage. I know we had our talk. That nigga, that was vintage. That was an old Shine right there.
Right.
That was that.
Man, JC, this has been dope, man.
Great.
I appreciate your time. Definitely humbled to have you up here, bro. And just seeing your work ethic, consistency, you know what I mean? The journey that you took for a battle rap fan has been as long as I have. It's just dope to see that. You know what I mean? So
I
you earned all the
appreciate it.
praise you about to get, brother. Do whatever you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But them 3 guys gotta come outside. We ain't
That's
up
it.
here. We ain't gonna let them duck
Like,
that. I'm sorry.
They
that's what
got
I'm
to.
saying.
Surf, you gotta come out.
That's my next tournament. My next tournament need to consist of them niggas.
Right.
And we can do it however they want to do it, but the next 100K need to be off their backs. We doing like that. Manual labor. We got to do it just like that. Manual labor. Let's get in the field. You hear me?
So
Damn.
So we're gonna give you the ISO, talk to the people, you know what I mean? Let them know how to follow you, all the good stuff, man. Any salutations for them before you go?
Perfect. All right, so people, first of all, any and all of the real JC supporters, I appreciate y'all more than anything. I can't express it because I'm not naive. I recognize that there is a following, and I do recognize that there is a support system, and there are people that are listening to the real shit, and the people that appreciate that I've been holding that part of battle rap alive the best of my ability since day one. I appreciate y'all holding me down. Hopefully I've given y'all enough to brag about so we can let niggas know that this pen is what really runs this game. And follow me on Twitter, the kid J underscore C. Follow me on Instagram, the kid JC. I'm replying to as many people as I can. If you write me saying anybody in the tournament got robbed, I'm blocking you. So if you're a fan, don't say no stupid shit like that. And then and respect the whole process of, because when y'all say shit like that, y'all shitting on everybody that was involved. Y'all saying that the judges that they lack morality, that smacking them was being shady. Y'all saying a lot of wild shit by insinuating that somebody got robbed or that there was a fix or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate the real ones, and not just the JC fans. If you went for Swamp and felt like that's the guy you riding with, or Sheed or Ice or anybody y'all rocking with, if y'all are genuine battle rap fans, I appreciate y'all. I'm pretty sure Black Compass appreciate y'all. I know URL appreciate y'all. Right. And just stick around, because y'all are exactly what keep these wheels moving. Don't believe it's the trolls, don't believe it's the bullshit. It's the people that pay and show up at these events, the people that's donating to ask questions, the people that pulled up to the stream, the people that submitted brackets, the people that pull up on Polo and Tony Bro when they ain't got nobody to talk to. These are the people that we need to keep the culture going. So I appreciate y'all. I want to thank y'all, and
big time.
I need y'all to make sure the old heads stay stay alert. We coming.
Oh, we will, man. We will. You know that, man.
Yeah.
But JC,
Yes.
man, until next time. Big salute, brother.
Yes, I appreciate y'all boys too,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Big time, man. No doubt, man. Shout out to
listen, y'all.
Pontiac's own, man.
Y'all tuning in, man. Tomorrow, man, we got Gerald McCoy pulling up.
Gerald McCoy, what up?
We
Gerald McCoy pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of interviews lined up for the rest of the week as well. Shout out to everybody. But I just want to say, man, big salute to JC. The brothers worked hard to be in this position right here. For him to come up here on this platform, the things that we do up here, man, that means a lot to us. That's our stamp. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people that's like, I don't normally do interviews, but I come outside for y'all. We appreciate that, bro. So, you know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoyed this interview with 700 plus of y'all in here. And I just want to say, radio show is on deck in 30 minutes. All right. So 30 minutes, we on deck, whole gnome, all that talk. So we going to talk. Got Posey coming outside, man. So yeah, we on it, man. Black Compass Media. Polo, anything for the people before we get up out of here?
Man, I just want to give myself a round of applause, man. I went man. Nigga went crazy in this tournament, man.
we got a standard up here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
man.
We got a standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do this.
But
we
do
this up here. Black Compass,
man. Job, bro. Excellent job. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it going, man. Black Compass Media. Make sure you subscribe. All of the audio will be on Spotify and iTunes and all that as well. You know what I mean? Join the Discord for the whole society and things like that. But we up out of here, y'all. Black Compass Media. Peace.
Yes, sir.